Yeah, Charlie actually had the idea to play that, or have some technical music other than an AM/FM radio. I go, that's a great idea, man. So I just downloaded some on that tape from the movie. And this one here, Michael, this is just this is just a stereo, simple. Bring up the case and hit your button. Tuner.
People either. I mean, I'm 30 years old.
Basically, just like old console stereo, but a different shape. That's all it is.
Right.
Nothing real fancy, but I like the design of it.
Is
this doing anything?
This candidate.
No. Well, that opens up. It has little LEDs up here. My batteries are probably dead.
Oh, I saw them.
That's it. It's just
into believing it's the acceptable.
And that's it on it.
And
this one,
I guess we feel let down.
This one I really think's pretty cool. I like this one. Of course, stereo.
Oh, so this is all together. This unit
right
here. Okay.
And then hit this over here.
So good.
Mike, you hit this one and hit that little blue switch. Boom. And you got your blues.
Can you turn the lights off on that one?
Yeah, your little button here is for your red little light. And then I put another one up here just for the end of it,
1,000-foot crutch rocks, Kia Rock. It's new rock.
It's a little bright,
Giants.
but
It's crazy, Ray. I want you to join Dawn, taking her show on the road. This coming Friday, she's going to be in two paws for you.
And then this little marble here, Mike, you
celebrating
lift this up, and when you lift the marble up, those little lights come on, sort of to duplicate sort of the same.
Cool place. Stop on out there. Dawn's going to be out there helping.
Not exactly. I didn't want it
First,
exact,
there's going to be some free food on hand, and I'm talking about human food, not the pet food. But there is going to be some great deals on pet food while you're there. Plus some demonstrations from a brand like Nutrisource. And here's really cool
thing, and here the antenna situation isn't that great.
Another quote-unquote family member, the Cache Creek Rescue is going to be on hand with pets available for adoption. How cool is that? Stop on out. Two Paws for you pet bakery and treats. Of course, they've got the best brands in America. And they're good brands. Plus homemade bakery treats. So you can spoil your pet even more.
That's just the power of my stuff. Yeah. And I made this one sort of cool. You can, unplug that cord and move your speaker, stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? You could separate them and have that stereo if you wanted to.
Jim John's. That's what I heard. What'd you hear? You deliver pretty fast here with Jimmy John's. Then you heard
about exactly.
Sir. You know the Jim John's.
And then this one here is pretty cool. You flip this up. And then this little button here, this little earth will come down. And it sits on this clock. It's a little clock base, and it rotates once every hour. So you see the earth turn once every hour. And when the earth touches that, it turns on the moon. So watch, it'll go. Let me shut the light off, you see. Now you got another switch for your, this light. It's like that one down there, so it goes through the multiple. But then, you go down. Then it turns on your moon. Then I have another little light here. You can focus on your little planet, your Earth. Oh, man. And that one has no radio. Now it's a speaker. I got speakers down there and speakers up there. You plug it into a stereo. You'd have to have something to drive it. But I just don't have.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Well, what was that sound bit?
This bit was from the movie, what was it from? Logan's Run. 70 movie. Farrah Fawcett was in it. Trying to think of the main actor, the other guy. But anyway, it's about an Egyptian Ankh, and they called it Sanctuary, I guess. And he puts it on this little computer thing, and computers talk, and it says approach and identify this object. And so I use that from the movie. I thought that was sort of cool. You could change it. There's a little mic here. You could change, put any message on there you wanted. That's what I thought. It's a little card recorder I took out of a greeting card.
Okay.
So you could just, change it, music, whatever.
When, did you just happen to be watching that movie and you said, oh, that's a great line right there. I want to record that and possibly use it one day? Or did you make the piece and say, oh, I remember that one little sound clip from that movie. I got to go find that.
That's the one.
That's how it works?
Exactly, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, I got the poster right there from the movie back in the day.
Oh, okay, so you're a real fan. You're a real fan of this.
You know, that was my heartthrob growing up,
Sure,
Farrah
right
Fawcett,
on,
you know,
man.
long blonde hair, you know,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
bit.
yeah, man.
And, I've managed to hang on to that forever and still have it.
Check the girl out next to Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, yeah. Got it side by side, sort of.
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter, yeah. I had her pose like that the day she left. I said, "Oh, come on, you gotta do it for me," you know. Made her do it, and yeah, she lives out in Oakland, out in California.
Oh man, good for her. You ever go visit her?
What's
You
that?
ever go visit her?
Yeah, matter of fact, she's buying one of those little. What do they call it? Utes or those stone little canvasy type houses you can put up.
Yeah, and so
Yurt
she's
or ute? What's it called?
Irk.
I think something like that. Right. Right.
URK.
Yeah, short. But we're going to go up to Oregon, pick it up, bring it back, assemble it, and that's going to be her place. You know, she's tired of paying that, you know, $2,000 rent out there, which I don't blame her. But yeah, she comes out here. Charlie's met her a few times. She comes out. For a while it was almost every summer. Now it's been 2 years since she's been out here. Okay. So I'm hoping she'll get back.
Did she grow up around here?
No, she was born in Phoenix, Arizona. I moved out there. And then me and her mother split, and she went to California and has been out there ever since. Okay. Yeah, I told her, get out of there. I said, come on, you got to come back this way a little bit, you know. And then this one, Mike. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you paint this, or is this part of something?
No, actually, my daughter gave me that moon. She knows I like
Sure.
planets, this and that. And I said, you know what? That'd be really cool for my little planet. Yeah, hit this one, Mike. This little second button up there, and it'll pick the Earth right back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right off it. And the one below it drops it right back down on it. Exactly.
Do these do anything?
No. I just use those, just wired those two switches
So
in it.
that's just simply a ping pong ball.
Right. And a
it
little
drops
clock.
it and
Yeah, let me turn the light back on so you see. Yeah, just a ping pong ball, and I used a printer track with the little
yeah,
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And that's a
What's
lens.
this? Just beautiful?
That's
Or-
right. Just beautiful. Just like that lens from a projection TV. Just something to make it look, you know, whipped cream.
And all
can.
these, what beauties right there.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, I get it.
Yeah, just, you know, whatever. It makes it look more technical than it is, I guess, but I like the looks of it.
This looks like it's standing on its own. Is this doing anything?
Oh, that right there. You know what? That's just a little thermometer I got sitting there. Yeah, just my little trinkets
Things.
over the years I've picked up or found or
Yeah. I take it when you take walks or when you're walking around, you're constantly looking.
Exactly. I used to call it treasure hunting, and I had a net hanging from my ceiling, and I had hundreds of stuff hanging like that out of it. I thought it was like a fisherman's net of all the treasures I found. And my friends used to love just looking up at my net going, oh, that's, you know, whatever. And I said, yeah, I just find that stuff on the ground. But the last one, Mike, is this little deal. Just turn this little switch and it starts your planets. You know, it's got a multicolor under here that will change. You can see change color down on it. And I think that was like the fourth one I built using a wall cover top, a ballpoint pen, coat hangers, some pearls, ping pong ball. You know, it's not whatever. It's what it is. It's what it is.
Are they in order from distance from the sun?
You know, yes and no. There's 9 planets there, counting Pluto, which I've always figured, we can't get rid of Pluto, man. But size-wise, I tried to, with what I had, I tried to sort of do it right. Except for, of course, Earth. Look at Earth. I mean, it's the biggest. Or wait a minute. Let's see. Mercury, Venus, Earth. Earth is right there. I'm sorry. That's Jupiter.
Yeah, right.
Still not right, but you know, whatever.
Oh.
You know, these things would be great displayed with like sort of lit, dim lighting in the room
Yeah, right.
where you can sort of see them at night. You know, it would really look sharp.
When the light's off and all the stuff's going, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I do. One more time. Get one more peek at it.
Oh, man. Is that yours?
No, I wish I could claim it was. I don't know who that artist is. I love that painting.
Yeah.
I found it at the Goodwill store for $24. Didn't have the 24 at the time. And I sort of tucked it back away by the clothes a little bit. I came back on a Tuesday a week later when I had the cash, and it actually dropped half price. and I picked it up for like $12 or $8 or something.
Yeah, that's some post-apocalypse right there.
Yeah, I love it. I love the color. I love the whole thing. And my mom doesn't necessarily love it. She's an artist, but I like it. Something about it grabs me, and I love it.
This is yours?
Yeah,
That's beautiful, man. I love it.
Thanks.
And these are very complimentary to this work. Like,
Thank you.
They look very mechanical. I mean, clearly.
Thank you. Yeah, I did those in Arizona. Yeah.
You remind me a lot of my brother Jimmy, and I think that's why I asked about the psychedelics.
Right.
Now, just to touch on that one last
Yeah.
time or whatever. I mean, I didn't necessarily mean that you take psychedelics to make these,
Right.
but have you ever taken psychedelics?
No.
Never.
No.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't touch any acid, any mushrooms, any, no, I know heroin's not I wouldn't touch that.
Right.
No, experimented when I was younger with other things, but never, no.
Interesting.
I didn't want to ever get my mind to where I didn't feel like maybe I
So
would
you
have-
smoked pot when you were younger?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Of course, my parents, oh man, I went through hell. I mean, every parent who cares about their kid probably doesn't want their kid doing it, but I think a lot of kids experiment at that age. When you're young, you feel like you got the world at your feet. You got all this energy, and you want to try things. You're around with your buddies one time, you're having a beer, and then some guy had something, and
Right.
But I was always good. Yeah, when it came to psychedelics, because from what I've heard, and I had witnessed some people on it, not that they flipped out. It's just I want to have control of my brain, my mind,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
that's where I drew the line. Said
It's just bizarre because these, especially, I mean, like this one, third eye, which of course it does not have to, third eye and
right.
a lot of what psychedelics, like the psychedelic relationships, like philosophy and what it does to our heads, it looks so influenced by that.
Yeah, thanks. I mean,
I'd say thanks.
I just do it. I just do it. I just do it, man. I don't know.
Hey,
a lot
if
of
you
times.
ever did do psychedelics, it maybe changed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna be too trippy. Yeah, no, I like to have control.
This would be pretty cool to do psychedelics and look at this stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those documentaries on those people, the ayahuasca and all the stuff that they do, and that's it's interesting watching. But I never said, oh man, I got to try that. I like to have control of my brain.
Awesome, good
But
for you, man.
yeah. Yeah, that's it, Mike.
What's this though?
Oh man, this is
In the process, man?
in the process, really working with just absolutely nothing. I'm really down to nothing. I just acquired a little bit of cash, so I'm going to go out and resupply and get my stuff.
When you say resupply, where are you going? I mean, I imagine thrift stores are a jackpot for you, right? Or
Right. I have only been to one thrift store. Most of everything I've had, I've had for years.
wow.
Stored. I've carried it
Wow,
around.
man.
And just before I started building this, I threw out a dumpster full of electronics, and I'm killing myself because I didn't know I would be doing this stuff. And I said, man, I can't believe I've been saving it for years and years for something. And now that I did it, and it's thrown away. So went down to India at a big thrift store down there. It's really cool the way they have it worked. And I just bought a bunch of stuff, plastics and this and aluminum. And, I just see a piece and I'll say, you know how a lot of artists, they just know or whatever. And
Yeah.
I say, that piece will be used for something. I don't know what, but,
Man, you
so-
said you've only been to one thrift store?
Yeah. I haven't been any in town. I know where they're at. I picked these up at a garage sale. These speakers will be used for something. I know. I'm
Oh
not
my
sure
God,
what.
man.
But
I would imagine like you would. I go to this one. It's unique off 159th in Harvey, Illinois, just outside. And I mean, you just walk in and they you've got all your clothes like at shoulder height, but then right above that is just shit.
oh man.
Electronics galore, man, and then also toys and electronic toys. And you're
That would
in
be
heaven, man.
You
would buy the place out.
That would be. Oh man. Where's this place at, Mike?
You take 57 north and get off 159th and go east for about maybe a mile.
You know,
It's
the
right
thing
there.
is, his potential hasn't been tapped because he doesn't have the stuff to work with. He just has some scrap stuff that was left over.
Right.
But if he had stuff,
Right.
So I've told my mother, I said, man, put me in like a Lowe's or a Home Depot and lock me in there for a year and come back. And I would, it'd keep me busy. I'm not sure what I'd create. I'd be creating something, but man, that would be my heyday. Exactly. Just diving into all that stuff.
Is that China, Beijing?
Yes, it is. I bet it is. Yeah. Yeah. I had almost all the last, oh man, since this 80s Olympics, all on tape, every hour, every minute of it. But over the years, I've lost so many tapes or recorded over tapes or given tapes out for people to borrow, and I just don't have anything left. It's all, yeah. Yeah, I love the Olympics, man. I've always loved the Olympics.
Me too.
Sweet.
Always.
Excellent.
I think I got into, as far as like the mainstream sports, I got into basketball with Jordan in the heyday and all that. And then once Jordan left, I was just out of it. But the Olympics have always been just written all over my soul, man. I love the Olympics.
Excellent.
Just a good, positive,
Right.
classic competition, It's fantastic.
It
Plus,
is.
like, those are the sports I want to be watching on TV, Swimming and fucking
Right.
skiing.
and they're not.